I'm Barbara Jennings, your local realtor here, and today we've got a special guest, Mac Church, and he is with Atlantic Coast Mortgage. And let me tell you, we've got a special mini series just about lending for the next, oh goodness, goes until next year. It may go into even longer, but for right now, we're going to get to the end of the year. On every Wednesday night, we're going to post this, so stay tuned and make sure you tap that subscribe button and click the little bell so you get notified not only of these lending videos that are going to educate you in today's shifting market, but also we've got driving tours and we've got all kinds of pros and cons about all the different counties, all the way up to Northern Virginia down to Prince William County. So without further ado, we're going to get going and introduce Mac Church.
Let's do it.
Okay, we're back. My name is Barbara Jennings with eXp Realty, and we got Mac Church here, local lender with ACM. And believe it or not, we got oh my goodness, we got a great story. So you're you're gonna want to stay tuned because oh my goodness,
we're gonna talk about the rules of the road and not driving.
I was just thinking back of the story that Mac told before we started this recording, and I was like, I can't believe that somebody actually did that. You know, so we're gonna tell you a story. I love stories, and it helps you guys realize what to do and what not to do when you're buying a home. Even before, you got to know these things before you get that loan, or when you're in that process and we're talking together with Mac, that you know what to do and not to do. So rules of the road, Mac's going to tell us all about what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing.
Okay, well, the first rule of the road is do not quit or change your job when you're in the middle of a transaction.
Ding, 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 ding. That is so huge, but we just had one.
We just had one, and this can completely kill your deal, because depending on what kind of job it is, how much you're going to be paid, what type of pay you're getting, it can completely derail everything.
Yeah,
so
unbelievable.
I always advise, if that were to happen, which we highly advise don't do, wait till after your loan is closed.
Yeah, I mean, we only have like a 30 to 45 day window.
It's a short amount of time, but you really jeopardize your whole house.
Yeah.
And
your dream home.
Yeah, a lot of it's all bad. So if you're in the middle of a transaction, you've started a transaction, do not quit or change jobs. And if for some reason you had to, you want to discuss it with your loan officer, so that way we can advise you on the best way to make the move, because you might possibly have to delay your closing. It could, again, like I said, risk the whole deal. So we need to know about it as soon as possible. The other thing is if you did receive, or you're going to receive, any kind of bonus or raise. Ooh. That's another one that you always
we all want to get a raise, right?
It's awesome.
but not when you're buying a house.
No, and again, if you're in the process and you get a raise, that could kill your chances of maybe a certain type of loan you were getting. Like if you're doing a first-time home buyer loan or something with a grant, your income level can wipe that out.
Yeah, bump you right out of the program.
So being communicative and not doing things is a huge rule of the road. Yeah. Another one is, and we see this a lot, is if you know you're going to be buying a home, don't go purchase a house. Don't go purchase a new car.
Don't buy a second house.
Yeah. Don't go purchase a car.
Buy one house and no cars.
Yes. Again, wait until you've purchased your house. Yep. I've told people before, if you can even rent a car for a month instead of buying a car.
If your car breaks down and you say, I need a car.
Just rent a car, borrow a friend's car, do whatever, but
just don't buy
a car. It will completely ruin
your chances,
your debt to income ratios. Yeah. It could ruin your chances to buy the house. Yeah. And it's just something that you don't need. And like I said, even if you're preparing to buy a house, even if it's 6 to 12 months, do not buy a car. Keep that out.
Just hold off. Talk with Mac first. Let's look at your debt to income ratio and the different programs, and let's see what type of payment, if you were to buy a car, what type of payment would work with your debt to income ratio.
Correct.
And all of those little tips and tricks that we talked about before.
Correct. There's always one-off situations.
Like
maybe you're selling another car too, and this new car might be a lower payment. That could be okay, but always talk to us first.
Yep.
And the other one is during the process of buying a home, you never want to open new credit unless it's advised by your lender.
Or close.
Yeah,
some people are like, oh, I haven't used that card in a long time. I was like, go ahead and close it out. And it's been like your card that you've had since you've been in high school or since you've been 21, and it has history.
You just killed your credit history, and hence now your credit score is going to go down. So don't open credit, don't close credit unless you're advised to either do or not do.
Yeah.
Another one that's a big no-no is do not deposit cash into your bank account. Well,
but I have that little side hustle, Mac. Why can't I put money into my account?
Because that cash side hustle could be determined that it's ineligible funds for your loan, and if you were banking on using those funds and it is deemed ineligible, then that money doesn't count anymore.
Ooh.
So
should I get my grandma's coffee can out and just start sticking that in there?
So you might want to, there's things we can do to mitigate that, but depositing cash, and especially again on these first-time home buyer loans, is not good. They could determine that it is an inappropriate gift. They could say, they don't know where this money came from. They don't know if there's money being laundered. They don't know if a seller gave you the money, or a builder gave you the money, or an agent gave you the money, or the lender gave you money. They don't know.
Things have changed over.
Things have changed, and
like,
they're going to want to know where that money came from, and if it's cash, it can't.
They have to verify. They're going to want your checking account. They're going to want your savings account, and they're going to want to verify your pay stubs. They look line by line on your bank statements, and if they see $400 every 2 weeks, they're going to be like, hey, Joe, do you have a side hustle? Like, what's going on?
Correct. They'll find out. They always find out. If you have cash going in and out, it's not a good thing. And like I said, there's always ways we can plan ahead or plan after to mitigate anything. Again, cash is evil in the mortgage world. And then,
unless you can verify it by a pay stub.
Yeah. So, and then the last thing is to continue to pay your bills on time. We've had people get in the middle of a mortgage and decide not to make a payment, so they just have extra money in their account. And then their loan gets delayed for whatever reason, and then your credit report expires, a new credit report is pulled.
And they miss that mortgage payment.
And this pops up, and then their credit goes down, and now they no longer qualify. So keep paying all your bills on time, and follow those other rules of the road, and you'll be okay. But that's the beauty, is I'm always here to help you with that and discuss everything with you to make sure that the loan goes through as smooth as possible and that you get your house.
That's right. Rules of the road. That's what Mac was talking about today. Just driving down the road, not only looking for a house, but looking for the right loan, looking for the right things to do and the things not to do. Rules of the road, super, super important. Goodness gracious, Mac has been such a wealth of information on these videos. If you guys, this is your first one that you've been watching, you're going to have to check out our series, because every Wednesday night, they're going to be aired on YouTube, and they're just packed full of great information if you're thinking about buying and moving and relocating here to the Fredericksburg area. So we're hoping to see you guys soon, either in person or on a Zoom. Oh my goodness, Mac, that was such great information. I can tell you, hey buyers, if you're out there and you're listening here to Mac, he is the Mac Daddy. He's got all, he wasn't ready for me to say that, but that's the truth. He knows what he's doing. He's got the service, he's got the people, he's got the knowledge and the wisdom, and he is a local lender.
Yes.
Well,
thank you so much, Barbara, for having me. It's been wonderful, and I hope all of you out there will definitely reach out to us with any questions or needs. We've been doing this a long time, so we have a lot of knowledge for you, and answer anything that you need and help you buy that house.
That's right. So if you guys are watching, remember to comment below "buy now" down there in the comments, and we will get right to you, answer any questions that you had, or you could just reach out to us. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Yeah, reach out days, nights, weekends. It doesn't matter because, you know, when you're looking online, it's 24/7. So whatever time of the day it is, just comment below. We'll get any question that you have answered.